Hey everybody, Golden Ninja 3000 here again, and today I have a Jurassic World set. I got this set for my birthday, which was 3 days ago, and so this is probably one of the most desirable of them all, and that is set 75916, Dilophosaurus Ambush. Ages 6 to 12, 248 pieces, and the retail price is $30. So I really like the box art on this one with the Jurassic World logo. And then there's like this really cool detail over here, and then the T-Rex head. And so as you can see on the front, it shows Gray in the gyrosphere, and the and the Dilophosaurus running after him. And then there's the ACU in the Jeep coming to rescue him. And then down there in the corner, it says the names, Gray, ACU, and then Dilophosaurus. And so let's take a closer look at the box. So here it is up close. I really like the box art with the jungle and everything. It's really nice. And then if you turn it around, it shows the Dilophosaurus being captured by the truck, and then it shows the gyrosphere, and then it shows the truck shooting tranquilizer darts, and then it shows the action feature. Shows you how the Dilophosaurus is built, and then the collect them all dinosaurs, as well as a little advertisement for the Jurassic World video game. So, overall, a really nice box. And now let's get on to the set itself. So, actually, before we get on to the set, you got this instruction manual and this instruction manual. So, in the first one, at the back, you have all the figures. Sadly, not the exclusive ones. So those are all the figures, and then all the dinosaurs. The Indominus Rex is really cool, and I will probably be getting Indominus Rex Breakout within the next month or so. So I really like this checklist of the dinosaurs. And then just win with the robot. Then on the back of the second one, there's just a little comic with the Indominus Rex. This is not how it happens in the movie. And actually, talking about the movie, this specific scene was not in the movie at all. And so, this truck, not in the movie, they had the original Jurassic Park Jeeps, but they had no Jurassic World Jeeps like this. There was no Dilophosaurus at all in the movie. There was just a hologram of it for like 5 seconds. And, yeah, that's it. So, the Dilophosaurus, though, it's actually very cool, and I'm really glad they made it. These are the extra pieces you get in the set. You get a red gear, a lightsaber handle, just a couple pins and 1x1 stuff otherwise. So, very nice. Let's add that to the bucket, which is actually getting pretty full. Okay. Alright, so now let's take a look at the minifigures. This is an unnamed ACU. He is the only one in the entire Jurassic World sets not to have a bulletproof vest. So the printing on him is really nice. He's got some like line or something on his pants. He has a belt buckle, and then he has a nice vest with this really cool print. There's a better look at it. On the back, the print continues, and it's so cool. And then there's his face. I believe that it's also the face of a Naboo Royal Guard from Star Wars. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. Then he comes with just a little hat. So, oh, and ACU stands for Asset Containment Unit. They're meant to track down the dinosaurs if they get out. This is Gray. He's one of the 2 lead kids in the movie. Plain navy blue pants, he has a little pouch, and then his outfit is very similar to the movie. It's like spot on. And then he has really nice back printing too. He has Bilbo Baggins' hair, which is the first time it's being used outside of the Hobbit line. So he has this face, just smiling generic face, and then he also has a terrified face for when he's being chased by the Dilophosaurus. And speaking of the Dilophosaurus, here it is. So, this is its head. It's very intricate, and it's also really cool with the frill coming out. and then like the crest on the top. This is my new favorite dinosaur. Then its mouth can snap closed, and its lip is lifted in like a snarl. Then it can go back down. Its head can move from side to side. It cannot go 360 with the mouth open, but with it closed it can. And then its claws are black, and its hands can move. And then the feet, they're very long, and then you've got flat toes, like that, and then they can also move. The tail sadly cannot move. It's made of this rubbery material. And then there's studs on the back. So all in all, is basically they use the same body, arms, and lower jaw mold as the raptor, but then the upper head and then the legs are different. And then it can connect to studs like that, and then you can even pose it like it's running. So it's a very, very cool dinosaur. And that is the size comparison to a minifigure. Next up is the gyrosphere. So these things are designed so when you roll it, the seat is supposed to stay upright. Mine's a little wobbly, but it doesn't really roll well on studs. But these discs are printed. There's a one-seater in the middle with controls. And so basically how these work is you can take out here, you can take out the discs, and then you need to pull these apart just right. Did not get it. So you need to pull them apart from the same end, and it'll often come out like that. And so it's basically the same mold, just flipped backwards. And so this is the seat that you have, and it's just a classic space seat. And then it's got this little stickered control panel that's actually very, very low to the ground for a minifigure. And so then you can just take your minifigure and you can sit it down in the seat and lean it back. And then you just match up those, put the discs back on, and then you can just roll it. And it works pretty well. I really, really like these. They look very cool, and they're so amazing. Okay, and then last but not least, the Jeep itself. So it rolls very well. I really, really, really like the design. It's one of my favorite Lego vehicles. There's a spare tire on the back. There are some crates back there with a wrench, binoculars, a chicken leg, and like a electroshock stick. I'm not sure what the official name is. There are some stickers on the set. The ones on the 1x2 plates and stuff, they really annoyed me. But so that's like a license plate. Then they have the Jurassic World logo on either side and claw scratches. And then there's the hood symbol with scratches. There's another small license plate down there. And then on the other side, scratches and logo. Something really cool about this is that they use the crowbar in blue on the sides of the windshield. So that's really, really nice. These are the rear view mirrors. And then they have these yellow headlights right here. And then they also have smaller white headlights. And then that's a feature that I'll show you in a second. But what's really cool about this is to get into it, if you need to put your ACU in it, there are no doors. But what you can do is, this part is on Mixel's wall joints. So you can just lift up this entire part. And then sit your ACU down in the seat. And then just put it right back up. I really, really like that. It's so cool. And then there's a one-seater and a yellow steering wheel. There are 2 spaces over here to put the crates as well. But if you put them back here, there is an action feature with it. And the stick came out. I like to keep it over there. And so what you can do with this is if you turn the tire at the back, it like upends the crates. The feature doesn't work too well, like it doesn't send them flying or anything, but I still think it's really cool. And then the wrench often gets stuck in places for me, but then you can just put the crates over here as well. And then if you want to like rescue Gray, he can fit in either spaces in the truck. So there you go. This is that electroshock stick. Very simple, but it's a cool build. And so on the top over here you have tranquilizer flick missiles. Nothing new. Then the last feature of this thing is that you can unclip the hook and then you can reel out this line. So that's really nice because you can take your Dilophosaurus and you can like wrap this line around its feet like you're trying to trip it up. So there we go. You can just wrap that around, and then if you hook the string back on the hook, like that, you can just drag it with you, like that. I really wish that like you could go forward and be dragging it, but it gets caught in the wheels a little. Although I think it's cool that they've come up with a way to like drag it back to headquarters or whatever, because that's something I kind of missed in the old Dino sets. And then you can just put your hand on the gear and roll it up like that. So I actually thought that it was going to take a super long time to roll up, but it doesn't. And this feature works very, very well. So I really like what they've done with the Jeep. And then there's that little bar that you just hook the end of the hook to. So that's it for the Jeep. So here's the set all together one more time. Okay, thank you for watching my review. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.